Thought the fans got treated to a good college hockey game. 9 goals is a ton for a Providence BC game. It always feels like it's a 2-1, maybe a 3-2 affair. But I thought there was a lot of intensity on both sides. Um, Obviously, we liked the way the game started, and then I thought when we got up two, they had a great pushback. We stopped skating, or they started to pick it up. I thought there was a real momentum swing after we were up by two, and then thought we were going to be in a good spot going into the third, but they clearly came out and took it to us, and got the lead from us, and then I thought Cutter's goal was a huge turn in the game. I think they had all the momentum. They were skating better than we were, and then we had a great rush by Fortescue, and Cutter was able to finish that, and that really righted the ship for us. And then the rest of the game we played very well. We were able to capitalize. So it was more goals than usual in this series, but as close as the games always seem to be when we play Providence. So it's a battle between two good hockey teams.
It seemed like the first period was kind of slow for both teams, and the power play seemed like the best shots were coming off. What do you think switched from the first period to the second period when you guys were able to score?
Yeah, you're right. It always feels like a 5-minute power play early in the game is a tough spot. Feels like no one's really got their groove yet, and Providence did a great job on that penalty kill. We didn't get many chances, and it seemed to frustrate us a little bit. So I think that's just kind of normal. You see that a lot, especially with a 5-minute that early in the game. But maybe we just got a little sharper, a little more into the game, and then the power play was able to pick it up and did some nice work after that.
Games can be won and lost on the power play. I think tonight was an example of that for you guys. Does having as much skill and high-end players as you guys have on the power play, does that allow you to practice less during the week, or do you practice?
We try and hit on power play every week. Yeah. You don't want to neglect it. You don't want to take it for granted. The exciting part about some of these guys is even when the power play is not going well, it doesn't take much for them to get a quick chance and a quick attack. Gabe Perreault's goal was a great example of that, where power play wasn't the best, but he just saw a seam and Eamon made a great pass to send him in. So that's fortunate, but you always want to be sharp on both special teams, so they get a lot of attention during the week in practice.
I had asked Oscar about the penalties and the intensity, especially with game misconducts on both sides.
Yep.
What's the message, especially your young team, when game misconducts are kind of...
Yeah, you have to control yourself. Those are huge events in the game. Aram felt bad, but he's got to control his stick in that situation. Really didn't get a good look at theirs because it was off to my right where I can't see down there, but I'm sure Coach Lehman would say the same thing. You don't want to put your team down like that and lose a very good hockey players. So both teams probably want those back and know that as it gets tighter and tighter down the stretch, you can't make mistakes like that. Good. All right. You guys have a great Christmas.